Hi everybody, this is Jo from Carry Out Healing, and I'm here to do a little video to answer one of my subscriber questions. So I asked my email newsletter subscribers in July what their most annoying or their biggest issues were on their healing journey. And one of the answers was, why do I keep hitting the same issues again and again? And that's what I'm here to answer today. So I've taken some crystal therapy cards just to kind of guide me. And two things have come out. So one of them I was expecting to speak about, but the other one I wasn't. It's taken me by surprise. So I'm glad I've taken the cards out. So the first scenario, why do we keep meeting the same issues again and again? We can feel like we're going round and round in circles. So we keep doing the same things over and over again, and we keep meeting the same problems. However, when we're working on ourselves and when we're working on our healing, what happens is we're working rather than on a circle, we're going in a spiral upwards. And so at the bottom of the spiral, we'll deal with that issue the first time around and go, okay, I don't want this to keep happening anymore. So we do some work on it and we do some healing and we make our way up to the next level of the spiral. Then we'll meet the same issue, but we'll see that issue from a different perspective. We'll have a different level of experience. We'll be more aware. And it's like, oh, this again. So what else do I need to do? And you'll do some more healing and some more work, and you'll come back around again and you'll meet the same issue again with greater understanding, greater awareness. You've healed, you've grown. And so you're able to deal with it. And you'll probably notice the higher up you go, you will feel probably better, more confident at dealing with it in some ways, but then new aspects of the same issue will open up that you need to keep working on. And that's just the way that it keeps going up and up in these different levels. So the more deeply rooted the issue, the more of these levels we have to go through. If they're easier issues, then we don't tend to keep meeting them. So they're not all that significant for us. But when it's a core wound, a big one, then we do tend to meet it again and again. So that's the first scenario. It's not that you're going around in circles. You are improving and developing each and every time you hit the same thing, but there's just more levels to it. Or you could even see it like an onion. You're taking the different layers off. The second option I was given by Spirit is that if you're meeting the same issues again and again, and perhaps this applies where it's the same situation each time too, so it might involve the same person or the same circumstances, there are probably some cords that need to be cut with that situation and with that person. Some people don't like it when I start talking about cord cutting, so let me explain what it is that I mean by that. Some people can think that when I say you need to cut cords, what I mean is, what they think I mean is cut all ties, cut it off, don't go back. That's the situation over and done with. And that's not always the case. It can be the case. And sometimes it can be the healthiest thing for you to do, to just cut your losses, call it quits, cut everything off and move on. And if that applies, then definitely go for it. However, when we need to cut cords, sometimes what it can mean is there have been some unhealthy connections going on, and it's time to cut those. So when I say cut cords, I'm talking about cutting the negative cords. And that then allows for a positive connection to become re-established. So if we're talking about a relationship, for example, you might need to cut cords with that person, clear the energy with them. So the energetic cords. So all the negative ones need to go. And that then allows you to have a more balanced, healthy relationship, and you're able to connect in a healthy way. And that's where the healthy cords come in. So if you're meeting the same struggles, then there may be some cords that need to be cut. And that may be a permanent cut, or it may be for re-establishing a healthy and balanced dynamic. Something else came out in the cards that I drew as well. And I'm going to show you which one it was. this card here, citrine, and the keyword is manifest, and you can see the flame energy there. So the flames for me are making me aware that there may be some clearing that needs to be done. So if you're meeting the same issue over and over again, there may be an angle that you're not quite able to see, and that can be frustrating. And you can go through a cycle sometimes where you're just not able to see what it is that needs to be done. And that's when, especially if it's a big issue, that's when you need some kind of support with your healing. That's where people like me come in. So if you're struggling with something and you keep hitting a brick wall and you feel blocked with it, then there may be some clearing that I can help you with for that. So if you're interested, please do send me a message, whether it's on Facebook or via email or via my website on intuitive-healer.co.uk, and I can help you with that. So I can give you some ideas about how I can help you with that. But the actual message that I want to talk about, just to close this video, is that manifest keyword. Citrine is about confidence. So it helps us with our confidence, and it does help with the manifestation. When our confidence is lacking, then our manifestations also don't tend to appear in the way that we would like them to. So perhaps your question where you're getting stuck in the same cycle relates to manifestation, or perhaps it's something else. But what I'm picking up is that there may be some kind of self-esteem, confidence, or perhaps even courage issue which is blocking you from moving to the next level. I just want to see if I can get a little bit more information about that, because that's quite interesting. Sometimes we keep ourselves stuck in the same level, and so we feel like we're going around in circles rather than going up the spiral, because we don't believe that we either deserve to go up to the next level. We don't believe that we are worthy of it. We don't believe that we are capable of it. Maybe we don't feel like we've earned it. So that's quite an interesting one. So watch where you may be holding yourself back from reaching the next level. That actually is quite a common one now that I think about it, where people hold themselves back so they can feel like they're going around in circles and not getting anywhere. And they're working really hard, but actually it's an unconscious belief that is getting in the way. So an unconscious belief like, I'm not capable of that. I'm not worthy of that. That's not for me. And usually it's not the truth. If we want something and if we're feeling stuck, then we are meant to move on and we are meant to reach that next level. So you are deserving and you are worthy, but there may be some unhelpful programming and thoughts that are running in the background there. So I hope that's given you some insight. There's 3 different options there where you may feel like you're going round and round in circles. It could just be that you're not really appreciating how far that you've come in moving up that spiral. Perhaps there's some cords that need to be cut so that you can free yourself to continue to move onwards. Or perhaps there's some limiting beliefs that you need to overcome so that you can reach that next level too. So I would love to know if that resonates with you and how it resonates with you. And if you've got any other questions, then please put those in the comment box below and I will come back to you and answer those. So thanks so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you